All right. Are you this person? You sit a lot of the day. You stretch, you roll out your neck, your back at home. Maybe you do quick shoulder rolls at your desk. And for a little while it helps until the tension creeps right back in. That dull ache between your shoulder blades, that neck stiffness that just won't let up, headaches, back pain that flares after sitting too long. What if the issue actually isn't your muscles, but a stress reflex your nervous system never learned to turn off? A pattern your body learned long ago and just keeps repeating. And until you repattern that reflex, your pain will keep resetting no matter how many massages, stretches, or adjustments or new chairs you try. So today I want to show you a seated approach to somatic repatterning. No floor required. Just a chair, your breath, and some slow, powerful movements to help you unwind pain at its source. So pain starts in the nervous system, not the muscles. Protective patterns, the protector from stress, trauma, or posture that got stuck on autopilot. Maybe it started with long hours at a desk, or a car accident, or a fall years ago, or emotional stress, or even physical stress as a child that just settled into your body as a protector. We've got three main reflexes that hijack our posture. The first one's called the red light reflex. Danger is all around, and so the body in response goes into more of a freeze mode. Red light, like stop. The chest depresses, the shoulders turn in, the belly becomes tight. We tend to be hunched forward. It's hard to sit up. That's a protective response where the front of the body tightens. The green light reflex. Once again, stress and trauma, you overextend. The back of the body becomes alert. You see this in military-type postures. You push your chest out in your lower back, and you can never seem to undo the arch of your low back. The trauma reflex, where you've had an injury on one side and you shift, weight to one side or another, starts to create imbalances, even scoliosis that gets worse over time. These reflexes are automatic. Your brain thinks it's protecting you and it just keeps holding extra tension. It forgot how to stop. So let's start with one of the easiest keys you have, and that's your breath, because it's the fastest way to reset the nervous system. So sit tall in your chair, feet flat on the ground. Relax your spine. Let the chair hold you up. A curve in your low back so that your ears over your shoulder, over your hips. That's how you're designed. Then your bones are holding you up. Put your hands gently on your low back ribs. And now we're going to do some long extended out breaths. So inhale slowly through the nose, maybe 4 seconds, maybe 6. And feel your hands push apart, extending in the back and the front. Not your shoulders rising, just your back. And now exhale for twice as long. Let it be long and really soft. And the next time you do it, after the inhale, lengthen the exhale, but add a hum on your exhale. Stimulate the vagus nerve. Signal safety to your body. Repeat that for 3 or 4 rounds, and then stop and just notice. Your nervous system should be slowing down. If your breath stays shallow or your shoulders are lifting first, you're still in a stress reflex. But don't worry, that's exactly what we're up to and what we're about to shift. So you can release chronic tension even while you're seated. Somatic repatterning works by moving slowly, really slowly, and very consciously. So then your brain updates that you're actually in charge, not the reflex, which comes from a more primitive lower part of the brain. Your brain can update the way it moves the slower you go. So today we're going to work in a chair, but we'll go deep. So first I want to show you the shoulder reset. 3-way elevation. So sitting upright, again, ear over shoulder over hip is how we're designed, so our bones are sitting on themselves. Feet are grounded, and then slowly lift your shoulders towards your ears, staying in a neutral position. And I want you to count to a slow 10 on the way up. So it's much slower than you think. And as you go up, try to avoid pain, but really feel that you're in charge of it, and go slow so you really notice what's happening. Then pause, notice the breath, notice your belly, notice your back, and then just as slowly let your shoulders go down. Letting your brain know that you're in charge of releasing is a really powerful tool to overcome nervous system tension. Then you're going to repeat the same thing, but this time round your shoulders forward. And slow to the count of 10, let them rise up to your ears in a forward position. Keep breathing deep and low into your low back and your ribs throughout, and then letting go again to a slow count of 10 or even longer. And then you're going to repeat the exact same thing, but with your shoulders pulled behind you, opening up the chest and then raising them up. And after you get done with that, just close your eyes and pause and feel. Feel the reset of the tension in your neck and your shoulder girdle. I promise it'll lengthen the time that it takes before you start getting tense again. Who knows? Maybe you won't. Okay, overhead reach with interlaced fingers. We spend so much time bent forward like this that we can take our hands, interlace them, turn them palms up, and pressing down with a curve in our low back, let your hands come up overhead and let your head extend to look up. If you look from the sideways view, notice how this opens the chest and undoes the forward bend in the neck. See if you can hold that position 30 seconds to a minute. But again, no pain. If this really bothers your shoulders, back off. There's a whole bunch of reasons why you have to open your shoulders first. But as you look up, and if your arms are okay overhead, you're going to find that as you breathe deeply, this starts to open the ribs in the upper chest and resets the ability for your spine to stay upright. Really powerful. Another one, scapular glides. Did you know your shoulders aren't even connected to your spine? And yet a lot of us try to stand up straight by pulling our shoulders back. Doesn't work. So with your hands on your thighs, slide your shoulder blades forward like you're reaching around the barrel with the tip of your shoulders. And then draw them up to your ears. And then slide them back all the way up high, pinch them behind, and then glide them back down. No force, just awareness. And then bring them forward again, having made kind of a square. And then reverse, go the other way, pinching, lifting, bringing forward and down. Try to keep your arms and your hands out of it. Just move your shoulders, and you'll start to become aware that your scapula have the ability to move on your ribs, opening up your breath and softening the stress response. Another thing you can do is to lift your sternum and float it. So this breastbone can tend to get depressed with lots of forward work. So sitting tall, spine long, just take a break. On an inhale, gently lift your breastbone like it's floating up on a balloon. And as you breathe in and out, just keep lifting it and feel what happens around the heart and the rib cage and the chest. Breathe into your low back. And then on an exhale, slowly and gently soften it down. Repeat it 3 or 4 times. Let your breath guide the movement. This really counters that red light reflex of pulling in on ourselves. It's really helpful, especially if you tend to collapse forward. And then last but not least, the seated side bend. This is opening up one side of the ribs or the others if you have an imbalance or a scoliosis. So putting your hand on your chair or your thigh, let the other hand palm out, reach overhead. Lengthen upward, inhale, and slowly, not just lean to the side, but push your ribs into the direction of your lifting arm. Open your armpit like you're curving around a beach ball. And then coming back up, back to center. Go ahead and switch sides and do 2 to 3 very slow rounds on each side. See what you notice. This can unwind lateral imbalances in the body. Feel your neck and the side of the body become involved. Moving very slowly gives the body the message that it's safe and that it can let go of chronic patterns of holding. Really powerful. You don't have to get on the floor to engage your full system. You can connect the upper and lower body all while you're seated. So with a pelvic tilt, sit on the front edge of your chair and feel the 2 sit bones underneath you, kind of like thumbprints in your seat. On your inhale, arch your low back and roll to the front of your sit bones. And then as you exhale, gently roll to the back of your sit bones, letting your tailbone come under like a wave. Don't push into pain, just push into movement very gently. And let the movement come from low down in the sit bones. Do 5 slow cycles. Let your breath elongate with it. This links your pelvis to your spine and to your neck, your back to your neck. We think about our head like a lollipop on a stick. It's all connected. This is a really good key for a postural reset. So pause and check in. Check in every hour. Are your ears over your shoulders, over your hips? Are your shoulders starting to creep up? How are you breathing? Every time you stand up, sync it with a breath. Move slowly, not reactively. Open your chest. Reset with intention. Use one of these chair-based movements whenever you feel tension creeping in. And you'll start to change with these micro adjustments how you sit and how you hold yourself. Really important way to heal from the inside out. So taking that reset, sitting actively, letting the chair support you, and becoming aware of your breath can make a huge difference in helping your body remember how to feel good. If this helped you and you like it, hit subscribe. And any comments below, what's your favorite chair-based reset? Let me know, and I look forward to hearing from you. Take care.